This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Welcome to the Inside Iowa Podcast.
My name is Kim Chase. I appreciate you joining me for the Inside Iowa Podcast. You can also join me 10 to 3 every weekdays on Nash FM 97.3 and 2 to 7 on Saturday. So you guys, I guess seeing you once a year is better than not seeing you at all, right, ladies?
Certainly not often enough.
No,
for sure.
I mean, literally, like, I swear you guys, both of you get prettier and prettier every time I see you.
That's very sweet of you.
Well, and for
Either that or a face for a podcast. I don't know.
Oh, my God. Totally. I've got a shirt that says I've got a face for radio. That's what I love. So the Inside Iowa show today, we're going to talk with my friends at, well, I guess Mafia. Woo woo. Oh, I forgot to tell you, we needed to do, I was going to practice that before we turned on the mics. Mafia. Woo woo. Okay.
Should
Bravo.
be woof woof.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right.
Missed
all right.
opportunity.
Back up. Okay, with my friends today at Mafia. Woof woof. Okay. I love it. Obviously, as you can tell, we are all dog lovers. So Mafia is with the Oh My Dog Rescue, and this is what. Okay, which one of you emailed me last time? Is most recently here?
I did.
All right, and you said that you're my favorite dog rescue girls, and you are.
That's got to be true, right?
Yeah, I mean, how could I?
How could it
even?
not?
Yeah, I feel like I was cheating on you, but we'd all be good with that, right?
Yes.
Because it's all about our love for animals,
It's all for the dogs.
and all for the dogs.
Yeah.
So we have an event coming up on October 24th, which is a big fundraising event for Oh My Dog Rescue. I guess I didn't even say your names yet. Holly Kielstrom and Kara Burhow.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are the founders?
Correct. Yep.
All right, so I feel like it was your idea to do a recap. So before we talk about the event coming up on the 24th, let's just remind people, you guys, however you want to take this from here,
Sure.
what you do and why you do it.
Sure. So Oh My Dog Rescue is a foster-based rescue here in central Iowa. All of our rescue dogs are in foster homes. So we don't have a brick and mortar location.
Okay.
Rather, the dogs are in actual homes, and we feel that this is the best way for us to learn what is best for the dog. You know, do they get along with kids? Do they get along with cats? Do they get along well with other dogs? Do they need to be an only dog? Do they need to be part of a pack? And the best way to learn that about dogs is in actual homes. And then we are better suited to match them up with a potential adopter.
Yeah. I think what's really unique, too, about what we do outside of that the dogs are in homes is that we empower our volunteers and foster homes to get to choose where that dog goes. So, you know, while Holly and I love to be in charge of things, we can't be in charge of everything. And we don't know every dog that comes into the rescue as intimately as the people who are housing that dog, right? So they, being the foster moms and dads, get to review every application that comes through, and it's not first come, first serve. It's who is best for this dog.
Who's best?
I love that.
Yeah.
It's because that's important for more than one reason, isn't it, ladies?
Well, it also helps retain fosters because they feel, as they should, that they are part of the process.
Yeah.
And they're an integral part of the process. We can't handle this volume. We just surpassed 700 dogs rescued in a little over 2.5 years. So being the math gal, the financial gal, that's a dog every 1.4 days in and out of our rescue.
So remind me where some of these dogs come from, ladies.
We pull dogs from euthanasia lists. A lot of dogs come out of Kansas City, Wichita shelter. They have a high euthanasia rate down there. They're inundated with strays and dump dogs.
Yep.
We also work with breeders who have committed to retiring out of the commercial breeding industry. So we just last week we took in 10 dogs.
That's a good thing, right, though, love?
Yes.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
a good thing.
Yeah,
Because those people can become part of the problem.
Right.
Exactly.
It's
We
part
don't
of-
want to be part of the cycle.
Right.
Gotcha.
Right.
So if they have agreed that they're done breeding, we will help them with their remaining what they call stock dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And we just took in 10 dogs and a 3-day-old puppy last week.
Yeah.
Those kind of dogs are special in that they have special needs. They're not your typical dog, so they take a little bit longer to vet and get figured out. They are
And to find that
shut
right.
down, so let them kind of figure life out.
Learn how to dog, we like to say,
Yes.
right? These dogs have, the ones we just picked up had never touched anything but a wire grate floor.
Right.
So their paws actually were deformed in a way that are like flattened
And
swollen. And so when they went to walk on the concrete and the grass and those sorts of things, you notice like, oh, they've got not only psychological things to deal with and work through, but physical things as they learn to be pets in homes. But they can do it. They will. They'll come out the other side.
Yeah.
It just takes the
Takes a
love
little
of the
longer.
homes to get them there.
You guys, in the year, how many years have you guys been doing this?
We've been in rescue for well over a decade. Oh My Dog Rescue has been up and running for 2 years and 8 months.
Yeah.
Are you ever completely shocked
Not
by
anymore.
what you experienced?
We talk about that. When we first started doing this together, well before we decided to officially start Oh My Dog Rescue, we would go on rescue missions, if you will, for the other rescue. And we would get there, and I remember just having that like heart palpitations and like what is happening and adrenaline rush and like I can't believe that someone would put a dog in this situation, and
Right.
you're digging dogs out of a horde and there's just horrible conditions everywhere and you just can't get over it. And we kind of talked about recently that because we've done this for so long, and whether it be good or bad, I think probably bad, it's hard to shock us.
Yeah.
Just because we've seen a lot, and it's just...
I think we've really got the intake process down pat.
Right,
Which,
right.
again, is good and bad.
Yeah.
Bad that we've had so much experience doing it. But I think that also... We're very much more organized
Less chaos.
now. It's
Less
less
chaos.
chaotic. We have our ducks all lined up in a row for once.
Yeah, for
Our
sure.
dogs all lined up in a row.
Right. But the thing of it is, too, I think we used to be shocked so much at how horrible people could be and the types of conditions that dogs could be placed in. But I think more so now, we continually get to be pleasantly surprised at how wonderful people can be that want to step up and help. We constantly say like, okay, well, I don't know how we're going to find a spot for all these dogs. And then magically we do, and it's because we've got all of these volunteers that are bought into the process and the mission and helping these dogs. So,
and we also take in other cases like strays, owner surrenders, if the owner has passed and the family can't keep the dog.
Right.
There's a lot of different scenarios that we receive dogs from.
Because this is what mind boggles me about what you ladies do, and that is how do you find that foster before? I mean, how do you get this? How do you become inundated with dogs who need homes, and then are able to find a foster without, like you said, having a brick and mortar?
We have a very deep bench of volunteers, and that's intentional because fostering, it's with anything else, you have life going on as well. And so sometimes people need to take a break. Sometimes they got life happening. They're going on vacation. They're starting a new job, whatever it is. And so having that deep bench of volunteers helps fill in. So it's like a constant, nobody ever gets overwhelmed. And so you don't ever lose fosters. They're just temporarily on a break. And then they're very excited when they're able to come back. So I think that's been
really helpful.
critical.
And the other part is the community of it. So we love the cutesy name of Mutt Mafia, but truly we've created with all of these people who really love dogs, just like us, a community of people who are going to keep stepping up and wanting to help because it's their passion. And then they become friends.
Yeah.
So we have all of these group chats going on all the time with our volunteers. What dog do you have? What questions do you have? Sometimes we get pictures of poop, like, does this look normal? And
it's always first thing in the morning.
Always first thing in the morning, the poops. But then we found that even outside of Holly and I, there are even more friendships being made between the foster homes. And so they'll be having side conversations. And the other day...
almost another network.
Yes. And they're friends, and they have a common... interest and passion, and so they want to keep doing it because that now this is their group of friends, this is their dog family, this is their mutt mafia that they love, and so it's the people.
I think I told you guys this last year when we talked is how, and since we talked, I have been a foster fail, but sometimes it happens.
Me too.
Same.
But with what my point being is that it's. There are certain people out there that their strength is being able to be that foster, right? Mm-hmm. Their strength is being able to say goodbye and let them go, knowing that they might be going to even a better place.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yes.
That is the number one thing that we struggle with, I guess.
Getting
Maybe
people
that's not
in
the
the
right
door.
Word.
Because they're afraid of doing
want
that.
to help,
Yeah.
and they're scared to help because they're scared that they're going to fall in love and not be able to let the dog go.
Right.
And what we say to that is just give it a try. Just give it a try, because not every dog that you foster is going to be a perfect fit for your home.
That makes sense.
9 times out of 10,
it's not.
Yes.
And that 10th time, what a blessing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You got an opportunity to get, the first shot at the dog that is going to be your companion for its life. That's amazing. But I was just texting with one of our fosters earlier, and she's so funny because every time before a dog comes, she goes, this might be the one that I'm going to keep. I'm really excited about it. And then at about 24 hours, she's like, this is not going to be the one that I'm going to keep. And so then, she works really hard to find that dog a home, does a wonderful job. And then the next time, so it's like the hope of like, well, maybe this is it. Nope, it's not, but that's okay.
But that's
there's
okay.
More. Yeah,
that's okay.
It's like dating, but with dogs. It's so much better.
So much better.
We are the Musers. On the pod so far, we've discussed people we love.
I didn't tell you guys. Cuban emailed.
What are you wearing?
Well, no, that's not.
Things we love.
Got way into typewriters.
How many typewriters do you own?
Let's not podcast anymore.
Just guesstimate.
It's time to get really down and dirty.
These are great ideas. Start a podcast and then forget to promote it on social media.
So,
what is our podcast about? Yeah, whatever we feel like.
The Musers, the podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
At Blinds.com, it's not just about window treatments. It's about you, your style, your space, your way. Whether you DIY or want the pros to handle it all, you'll have the confidence of knowing it's done right. From free expert design help to our 100% satisfaction guarantee, everything we do is made to fit your life and your windows. Because at Blinds.com, the only thing we treat better than windows is you. Visit Blinds.com now for up to 50% off site-wide, plus a professional measure at no cost. Rules and restrictions apply.
Lennox in the air means money in your pocket. Call Colas & Bach today to learn more about our special savings opportunities on Lennox products by calling 515-278-2900 or visit us online at colasandbach.com to learn more.
If you're just tuning into Inside Iowa Show, our guests today are with Oh My Dog Rescue, the Mutt Mafia. We're talking with Holly Kielstrom and Kara Burhow. And we're talking, okay, so let's talk real quick about the event coming up on October 24th. So this is a big fundraiser for you guys.
Yes, this is our annual fundraiser. It's a big one. We're having bingo at the barn. Barkin' bingo at the barn.
Of course, because you got to get that little cutie cute in there, right?
That's right. This is going to happen at the Simpson Barn in Johnston. It's a beautiful venue, and on October 24th, Friday, October 24th,
Yep.
and starts at 5:30. Doors open at 5:30. We'll probably start calling bingo around 6.
Yeah. And the thing of it is, I think we wanted it to start at 5:30 so those who could get there could have some community time and just talk with fellow dog lovers and fellow bingo lovers, to be honest. Mm-hmm. But we know that 5:30 on a Friday can be hard to get there. So if you can't get there right at 5:30, all good, because bingo's going to be rolling the whole night until 10 p.m.
Right.
So you can come and go for whatever works for you.
We also have a very robust silent auction going on. I think we met with the committee last night, and I think there's over 40 silent auction baskets.
They went wild.
Wild.
The community went wild. Everybody that we asked was like, oh, yes, of course. And here's more than we ever expected. So there's some really cool
good
stuff.
package. I know there's Iowa-Michigan game football tickets, Iowa State football tickets, Iowa State wrestling tickets.
It's exciting.
Yes.
Excellent.
I mean, there's...
And for those non-sports people like me,
jewelry and golf and
photography
where's the money
sessions.
go, y'all?
Photography, what's that?
Straight back to the dogs.
Oh, yes.
So every single person that helps out in our rescue, including Holly and I, are 100% volunteer. So we don't take a salary from doing this. We're doing it as a passion project, and it's grown to this wonderful community of people who are doing the same, which means that the money is going straight towards mostly vet care, to be honest, because the dogs that come in really need all kinds of different things. But then additionally, we've got another project that we've been working on where we'll be putting some of the funds.
Yes, we recently started installing microchip scanning stations in local communities. And what this is, it's typically at a police department. It'll be exterior, accessible to the public 24/7. It's a sign that shows you how to scan a dog or cat, I guess.
Or ferret,
Cats
I guess,
too,
whatever.
for a microchip. So let's say you find a lost dog and you're not sure what to do with it. You can take it to this microchip scanning station, scan it for a microchip, and on the sign it has instructions on what to do if it is microchipped, so you can find the owner, and what to do if it's not microchipped. And then below the sign in a waterproof box is an actual microchip scanner on a retractable cable.
I love it. All right. And it was so you could figure it out yourself.
Right.
Correct.
And imagine the critical minutes of someone, your dog, if your dog got lost, you're freaking out.
I would. My dog got out of the fence the other day, and I was bawling. I was bawling my face off, and all of a sudden I'm like out there and I'm hollering for her. And I know all my neighbors, but they were like, over here, you know what I mean? But I was like total meltdown, total meltdown. So I get that.
And, it reduces the stress on the dog, reduces stress on community resources like the police department or animal control. So I really don't see a downside to it. We currently have 7 microchip scanning stations installed and active right now. We have one in Madrid, Boone, Polk City, Adel, Ogden, Huxley, and Carlisle. And you can find all of those on our website, the specific locations on our website. We also have coming up to be installed in Altoona, Slater, Urbandale, and Norwalk.
You guys.
We're also targeting, everybody. We're constantly trying to reach out and get a response from local law enforcement or city clerks or whoever I need to talk to get it approved.
Yeah.
But so you'll be seeing those creeping up everywhere soon. The community has really loved this idea and loved this resource, and we've received a couple donations to go towards microchip scanning stations. On average, they're about $450 each to install. So some of the funds from the bingo event will go towards installing more microchip scanning stations.
Yeah, there's no cost to the community when we put these up because our goal is there are no barriers, right? And the goal of rescue is that we don't need rescue. Right. And so lost dogs that don't get reunited with their families are yet another resource that comes back on us. So we just want to avoid that.
To find another foster home.
Yeah.
Okay, so where would we find more information, you guys? On not just what you just talked about, but also...
Yes, sorry, real quick. Wanted to plug our... In conjunction with the microchip scanning stations, we also hold microchip clinics, microchip injection clinics, I guess you want to call it.
Yeah, insert.
So
to tell folks the importance.
So if your dog is not microchipped, you can bring your dog to the clinic, to the microchip clinic.
Yeah.
I love it.
And we will put the microchip in your dog.
So if it does go missing, it can be scanned by one of these stations, by a police officer, by a vet clinic, by a rescue or a shelter.
Now, the cool thing about the microchips that we use, go ahead and tell them.
Yeah, so the microchips we use are a lifetime registration for free, but it also registers your dog or cat with Oh My Dog Rescue. So if you forget or you move or you change your phone number or whatever, your dog or cat is still safe because they've got a connection to us. It's not like if someone scans a chip and there's nothing there, well, the chip is worthless. These chips will have worth for their entire lives because they're always connected back to us.
I love that.
So we are holding our annual microchip clinic in Madrid on Sunday after bingo, Sunday, October 26th at 1 o'clock. That'll run 1 to 4. And we're going to it's going to be Halloween themed. So if you want to dress your dog up in costume, that would be cool. If not, that's cool too. But we will have a professional photographer. Brian Holgrave has graciously donated his talents to coming in and photographing you and your pet, or just your pet, on our red carpet situation, which will have Halloween decorations on it. So get your Halloween profile photo at the microchip clinic.
Right.
And even if your dog is already microchipped, please still come join us. It's a dog-friendly event, and we're going to have pup cups from Sisters in Cheese and all kinds of giveaways. We'll have paw print station where you can make your paw print in the air clay thing.
Yeah.
And drink specials and things like that.
All right, so that's all going to be happening at the event on October 24th?
No, that's on the 26th. So Kara and I are insane. And
yeah, we're like, let's hold our biggest fundraiser, and then
our biggest
2
clinic.
days later, let's have another party for your dogs.
All right, all right.
It's going to be a weekend full of dog-friendly activities.
Absolutely. All right, and so everything we've talked about, where could they go to get more information?
Yes, you can land on our website at ohmydogrescue.org, and on there will be information about how to buy tickets for the bingo event, what's coming up for us, where all those microchip scanning stations are, and how to support the rescue.
Okay, that's because we gave people a lot of information. I love that you guys are all about the bingo thing.
I love bingo.
I mean,
Holly loves
literally,
bingo.
I feel like that is a lost game.
I used to call bingo.
Did you? That totally does not surprise me. It doesn't surprise me. Is there anything else, you guys, that you want to talk about that we haven't mentioned yet?
I don't think so.
Yeah. If you have at all been considering getting into dog rescue, hit us up.
Please join the Mutt Mafia.
Join the Mutt Mafia. You can be a transporter. You can be a foster. You can help when we have intakes, bathe dogs. We have all kinds of volunteer opportunities.
Or help us when we put on these events back to back. If you're a great decorator, I'm terrible at that.
Right, because you can always use volunteers. Oh, and before we go, monetary donations, because you obviously are an official 501c3.
Of course.
Yes. Yep. We are a nonprofit organization. You can go to our website. There's a donate tab, Venmo, PayPal. You can send a check in. Also, corporate giving is a huge thing. So we get a lot of people who maybe work for Wells Fargo or FedEx, and you can sign up under us because we're an official 501c3 and donate just through going to work. So
because a lot of big companies, they want to do something that they can give back, but there's not always that time or that. Corporate.
Well, they want to let their people choose where their money goes. So that's a great opportunity.
I love that. I love it. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're the best.
Again, Holly and
Thank
Kara
you.
are my guests today. Again, I apologize for not seeing you more than once a year.
Let's fix that.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do that. But at least it's better than no times a year.
Absolutely.
And I love what you do.
Thanks for having us.
My pleasure. Absolutely.
Thanks for listening to Inside Iowa, heard on this and all Cumulus stations. Listen and subscribe anywhere you get your podcasts.
Start your day with America in the Morning.
I'm John Trout, your host.
From breaking news.
The U.S. Supreme Court with rulings. Shifting gears, Apple has released a new iPhone. Here's the Wednesday Business Report. It's far from a seller's market.
To politics and entertainment.
Moving into scary movie season, so why not another Conjuring movie? Shifting gears, Powerball jackpot is now the third largest ever in history.
Live long and prosper.
America in the Morning.
Fresh each day.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.